I will take the obvious elephant in the room and do Final Fantasy Revelation. First off, after the guy like kept on saying resolve, resolve, I'm like, you know what? That could actually be a good Final Fantasy name, Final Fantasy VII Resolve, and it would speak very well for those who've actually played Final Fantasy. Why it feels like it
Mhm.
would be a resolve, but then they
Yeah,
called it
that would be a good
Revelation.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm excited for this. It looks phenomenal. I like how they incorporated the airship into this game and how you can literally parachute off the airship and land wherever you're supposed to land. Like, I think
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. It's going to
Yeah,
be
I think
massive.
that was the
I'll
best
go.
part of the trailer, in
Mhm.
my opinion. The whole airship and people like jumping off it. Yeah, that was very good.
Yeah. They gave us one of the most sickest artworks that I've seen with,
Hmm.
Sephiroth on the top and his like wing kind of going into a cloud curve. And like you have Cloud and Zach, no, sorry, you have Eris and Zach on each side. And like, I'm excited. I want to know more about this game because obviously, one, you have Zach on the prominent on the cover again. So that means he's still going to have a major role in this, which
Hmm.
is
Yeah.
something the original Final Fantasy did not have. I'm interested to know like how the diversions are going to play into this one and how it's all going to come together at the end because the way that the last one ended was very controversial to a lot of people. And it's interesting because I think the directors always said, we don't mean to change the actual story. Like the story is going to be as it is, but there's still going to be like, it's supposed to satisfy like everything, I guess.
I'm concerned with. I obviously we all were concerned at the ending of you know Rebirth
Hmm.
because they left it open
Yeah. It was very
to
Schrodinger's cat
yes, where
at
it's
the
like
end
a
of that
very
one.
very open ended, very much like up to interpretation kind of thing of like what do you think? Are we seeing a Kingdom Hearts kind of storytelling BS? With different timelines, different universes, and which to me, timeline stories are always weird because sometimes they're done very poorly, but also I'm curious to see. I mean, it's making it. I don't know if you guys thought of this, but the trailer made it sound like Sephiroth is actually the hero. I don't know if you guys got that same thought.
Hmm.
I mean, people still thought about that, but I don't like. Obviously, the very beginning shot was all the followers kind of reaching up to Sephiroth in the sky, where he's also holding Cloud.
Kabi, did
Like,
you you obviously you play it and beat the remakes, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right.
mhm,
I just want to avoid like what am I talking about? I don't.
No, 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 no. Go ahead.
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. Like, it's gonna be very interesting. They showed a lot of the action of the game, but they didn't tell much of the story, other than it's the heavy emphasis on the weapons, and there
Yes.
seems to be more weapons this time.
So long
Yeah,
as that
and the job
submarine minigame is in
system,
there.
the job system. I mean, the excited
Mhm.
that that came out. What
Just
was the
here,
Final Fantasy that had a job system? I don't remember.
Final
But Final
Fantasy
Fantasy,
10-2 had addressed this.
yeah,
No, actually, the
yeah.
very last one was Final Fantasy 13 or Lightning Returns. I had a
Yeah.
variation of the Just Spear, but there was Final Fantasy 10-2 that brought the Just Spear to realization where the costume made the class.
I hope
Yeah.
that's optional. I'm gonna
Really?
say.
But
I, I
I
don't know,
mean,
Kabi,
but
what you
why?
think, but
No, no, no. But why you think? Why you want that to be optional?
because I don't know. I think Final Fantasy VII initially didn't have that. So it's almost like I want as much of the original Final Fantasy VII's gameplay and story and everything to be as protected as possible and not like introduce new things just for the sake of introducing new things. And
Hmm.
I'm not knocking
I
the
mean, that's
job
fair.
system
Yeah,
at all
that's fair.
because like I love I loved it when it was in like a lot of the original Final
Hmm.
Fantasy games. I think it works
Mhm.
really well. Even like Bravely Default, I liked the job system in that. But I don't think you need it in Final Fantasy VII, Revelations. But it's cool that you could change Tifa's costume. That's
Hmm.
cool.
I think
Yes, it is.
I'm excited about it because we already have the whole materia type system on
Yeah.
part 2.
Hmm.
So I think it's exciting because it's something new, and something you haven't seen in Final Fantasy VII, for example. So,
Yeah.
and maybe they mixing the materials with the job system.